But what we really need to understand is that stress is not bad. We tend to have a negative connotation to stress. Stress tends to be something that happens to us when really it happens for us, because stress is a stimulus of change. When I go work out in the gym, I stress my muscles so they grow. Gravity stresses my bones so they grow. Stress at work challenges me to get better. It's when stress becomes for too long or is too intense for one time that stress actually equals the poison, which is what we talk about. Many of you probably feel this way. Everybody's like, I'm fine. They give you the passerby answer. It's like, oh, how are you doing today? Oh, I'm doing great. But really, like, inside, like, they're feeling something different. And so you've got your two pathways, the sympathetic and the parasympathetic. I explained this a little bit last time. You got fight or flight, you have rest and digest. Those are two pathways stress take down your nervous system. Remember, dose equals the poison, right? Stress is not bad. Too much for too long for multiple factors is what makes us sick. The issue with chronic stress not handled well is it increases your functions for survival and decreases your functions for reproduction, like your hormones. So we talked about this. One form of stress that was happening to me on the farm is I was being exposed to chemicals that I did not know were accumulating in my body. Then there was also a lot of emotional trauma in the home. So for example, if let's say methane gas was in my house, methane gas, which is a VOC, volatile chemical, my reaction from my nervous system would be the same as if I was in a bad relationship, or it would be the same as if I worked 20 hours a day every day for a year. So I would start having intrusive thoughts. I wouldn't be able to calm down very well. I'm not sleeping very much. I'm thinking about the worst possible outcome. I start to be slightly more negative. I start to be more fearful. Does this make sense? I start feeling anxiousness in my body. So any one of those stressors alone will create physiologically the same kind of nervous system response, which is why most anxiety is a nervous system condition. It is not coming from our brains. The brains can have an effect on it and how we break down neurotransmitters, but most anxiety comes from our body. Most depression comes from our gut and our body. I say most. Okay?